Okay, here's our fifth test. Looks like we're adding on 2 each time. So that's why it's 2x, because you're adding 2 many times, and that's multiplication. And it started off with 5. So that's how you get your pattern. And then take the 1,000, plug it in for the figure number, and you would figure out how many little tiles there would be there. I have g of -2, so that means take g of x, plug in -2 for it, and then just evaluate it. So -2 times 5 is -10. Subtract them, you get -12. F of 3 is plugging 3 into each one of them. So you plug 3 in, plug 3 in. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 squared is 9. 6 minus 9 is -3. Many people change this to a positive here, but it's only the 3 is being squared, not the negative or the subtraction. Just plug in the point. 0. 0 minus 2 is -2. 1. Plug in the 1. -1 minus 2 is -3. 2. 2 into here for the x makes it -2. -2 minus 2 is -4. And then you just plot the points. 1, -3, dot. 2, -4. Remember, this is the x's, and the y's. Same thing here, except we know it's going to be a parabola since it's squared. So it's going to go down and back up, or up and back down. Since this one's a positive x squared, we know it's going to go down and then back up. We just got to find it. Plug in 0 real quick. 0, 0. You get -5. Plug in 1, 1, and 1. You get 1 squared is 1 minus 1 times 3 is -3 minus a 5 gives you a -7. So you'd go 1, -7, 0, -5. Plug in 2. 2 squared is 4. -3 times 2 is -6 minus 5 gives you a -7. So 2, -7, you just keep plotting it, and you get your parabola. Y-intercept is at 0, 6. Slope is a number that's next to the x, so that's -3/4, which is also called the coefficient. So you start off at 0, 6, and you go down 3/4. Or you can go up 3, but then you have to go back 4. -5. 0, -5, dot. Slope is 2. Go up 2/1, up 2/1, up 2/1, up 2/1. I look for my y-intercept first. That tells me it's -5. It goes up 3/1, so that's the 3. This one starts off at 0, so it's +0, but we don't write that because that would be ridiculous. Up 1/4, so its rise is 1, runs over 4, but it's going downhill, so that's a negative slope. So I'm finding where they're the same, so I'm plugging this in right here. That's how I got this guy. Solve it, you get the x equals 2. Plug it back in, and you find y is -11. So the point where those two lines should intersect is 2, -11. So that's 2, -11. When I graph both of them, y-intercept's -15, slope is 2. Y-intercept's -3, or -5, and the slope is -3. They intersect right here at the 2, -11. Almost everyone got this one right. Combine like terms, combine like terms. I subtracted 2x from both sides, added 35 both sides. This is one where most people made their mistake. Remember, a -2 times the 3 makes it a -6. When you combine like terms, you get a -7. And a -7 here, those canceled out and leaves you -6 is equal to -6. That's true all the time. So then that's all numbers. If these weren't true, then it'd be no solution.
This is not music. What is this?